Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I changed up the background a little bit of today's video. I wanted to be a little bit more chilled out, relaxed, kind of a different vibe because it's not necessarily one of my teaching type videos, but something I really wanted to share with you guys. So as you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be about 5 things I wish I knew before becoming an OBGYN. Some of them are just general life lessons, but also some catered specifically to my job and my field, and kind of just things that I truly wish someone would have told me. I hope this video is helpful for if you are currently in med school, currently trying to decide if OBGYN is right field for you. And for someone who's not even in the medical field, but you're close to your OBGYN or you're just curious about OBGYN's life in general, then I hope you enjoy this video too. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Allie. I am an OBGYN. Here on my YouTube channel, I mainly focus on just talking about all things women's health, from periods to pregnancy to everything in between. But I also want to share pieces of my life with you guys. So welcome. I hope you like this channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the family. And I hope you give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. All right, you know the drill. Let's get started. All right, so we're gonna cover the 5 things I wish I knew before becoming an OBGYN. Starting off at number 1, you will be there for some of the biggest moments in a woman's life or in a family's life. And it is crazy. Think about it. You are there the moment a woman finds out she is pregnant. You are there throughout the 9-month process, answering their questions, going in when they have doubts, comforting them if they're nervous, coaching them through this very life-changing experience. You are there. And that is crazy to think about. And I think this came in perspective for me. The other day over on Instagram, I had worked overnight. I had just gotten done with a C-section and then I drove home. So I was, on Instagram, filming stories, and I was just walking through my door and I was like, oh, just got home from doing a C-section. I'm about to jump in the shower, eat some breakfast, and then go to bed. And when I woke up, I had a message from someone specifically that was like, it is so funny that that is normal for you. You just did the surgery, you did a C-section, you brought this baby into the world, and then you just go home oh, another normal day, where that patient and that family's life is completely changed now. They are now this new family, bonding with the baby, getting to know the baby, the stress of it, the happiness and everything. I was like, oh my God, reading that message, I'm like, you're right, this is my day-to-day. Being an OBGYN, you are just involved in some of the most crucial parts of a woman's life, and it is extremely rewarding, and I love it. And if I could go back and tell my younger self, whenever I was doubting whether or not this was the field for me, to just be like, you're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. And I'm so glad I stuck through with it, and that I am just in the best career for me. All right, number 2, vaginas are amazing. They are incredible organs, an incredible, powerful part of a woman's body. And I feel like when we grow up, we're taught to kind of feel shameful or gross or dirty when we talk about vaginas, and that could not be more wrong. You guys know I'm all about women empowerment, and this right here is it. The vagina is just amazing. Everything, the power it holds is phenomenal. The whole process, how our bodies go through what they go through to bring life into this world, incredible. And even if you don't bring life into this world, it's just an amazing organ. How powerful it is to be a woman. Just incredible. And I don't want anyone to ever make you feel shameful or embarrassed or that it is gross or dirty, because it is not. It holds the power of life. So yeah, that's point number 2. So I would go back and tell my younger self, who was embarrassed and ashamed and had all these questions about my body and what was happening, it is amazing. It is powerful. You're gonna do great things. Number 3, and this is more of just life advice and what worked for me, and specifically for those who are in medical school or in residency, take time off after residency. I know a lot of people don't, or maybe people just take a month off if they're moving or about to join a new group. I listened to one, my dad, and two, a lot of other attendings that said one of their biggest regrets was not taking time off after residency. For those of you who aren't familiar with the process of becoming a doctor here in the US, after you graduate medical school, you do your residency. And that's where you're a doctor, but you're in training. So for OBGYNs, that's a 4-year-long period. It is very stressful and a very demanding job. After those 4 years, then you apply to become an attending or join a private practice or do whatever it is you want to do. Like I said, most people after graduating residency maybe take off a month, month and a half, and then they start working full-time as a doctor. I know myself, and I knew that I would want some sort of break, that I would want a vacation, that I would just want time to not work. Because in residency, you're working 80 hours a week, and it is very stressful and very demanding. So I listened, and I ended up taking, let's see, July, August, September, October. I took 4 months off, which is insane. I needed it so badly. Yes, this all happened during a pandemic, so my plans of traveling, getting married, honeymoon, doing all of those things just completely went down. But in those 4 months, I got to create this. I got to create a TikTok and my Instagram account. I started a blog. I read books. I was lazy and got to really get comfortable with relaxing. Because in residency, I had reached a point where it was even hard for me to relax because I felt lazy. I felt like I constantly needed to be doing something to find purpose and value in my life. And if I was just sitting around, I felt guilty. That is not healthy at all. So by taking that time off, I really got to be comfortable with it being okay that I was not doing anything. Your life doesn't always have to be go, 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 go. You can just take some time to breathe. And I really needed to relearn that, and I am so glad I took that time off. Now, yes, I wish I would have had that time to travel, but again, 2020, pandemic, it was out of my control, and I made the best out of the situation, and I'm so grateful that I did. Number 4. This one's probably the most difficult one in this career. Being an OBGYN, you experienced the highest, happiest of times and the worst and lowest of times. And I'm not sure that this was something that was clearly explained in medical school about this field of medicine. While it does apply to most fields, this one's leaves you feeling pretty vulnerable at times. So what I mean by this is kind of like I stated earlier, you are there for some of the most exciting, incredible moments of someone's life. Pregnancy is incredible. It's typically something that's really happy, has 0 complications and no issues. But on the other side of that, you are dealing with miscarriages, infertility, stillbirths, just some of the hardest conditions that any human being could be placed in, could live through, and you have to be there emotionally, physically, mentally for this other human being. I will never forget some of these patients where you've experienced these difficult situations with. It's okay to cry with your patients. It's okay to hug. It's okay to not say anything and just physically be there. It is difficult. There's some days being an OBGYN where one visit will be a patient following up from a miscarriage or something very traumatic, and your next patient is there for a postpartum visit where they bring their beautiful baby. And as an OBGYN, you have to be able to almost flip a switch, going from that very difficult situation, knowing that in 15-30 minutes, the next patient you're gonna see, you're back on. It's difficult, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love what I do. I love being that support person. I love being that cheerleader for women. And it's, again, something I try to tell everyone who's considering this field, because you don't wanna just like sugarcoat things and say it's going to be easy and happy all the time, because it's not. And you have to be emotionally and mentally prepared to handle these tough situations. And number 5, you will have a great lifestyle. I hear all the time, and specifically with OBGYNs, that, and oh my gosh, I remember specific attendings telling me this, or other people just giving me their opinion that I didn't ask for, saying that, oh my goodness, if you become an OBGYN, you'll never sleep, you'll always be on call, babies come when they want to, you won't be able to start a family, you're never gonna sleep again, it's going to be stressful. I mean, literally every single excuse, I've heard it. And it's a lie. So don't let these burnt out, grumpy people who are probably just envious of you get in your way. I love what I do, and I would do it again. I don't regret it at all. And hey, guess what? I do have a life, and I work full time. I do this YouTube, Instagram, TikTok thing, and I also have a social life where I see my family a lot and my friends. You can make it work. It's just about balance. And I don't have a family yet, but if it's something that we decide later on down the road, I know that it'll be possible. It's just time management and changing your priorities. So don't let someone fool you into thinking that being a doctor or being an OBGYN means you have to choose your career over any other life goal, because it is 100% attainable. So yes, I would certainly look back at my younger self who was so stressed out about, oh my gosh, if I become an OBGYN, I'm not gonna have time to do anything, I'm not gonna sleep. Girl, you calm down. You are going to achieve so much more than you ever dreamed of, and you are going to be so happy doing it. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you got a little bit more info about me and how much I truly love my job. As always, hit that subscribe button, become part of this family. I would love you guys to be here. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I am so happy that you guys are loving this channel and loving the videos that I'm putting out. Remember, you guys, always be kind and show love to everyone around you, even like little puppers. Look at this turkey leg. Look at this turkey leg. Beep, 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 beep. Hello? Okay, no, but in all seriousness, be kind, show love to everyone. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next video. Bye.